Today on the channel, we got an old but new friend with the Mythic Legion's 2025 con exclusive, the Barbarian.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Mythic Legions unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the 2025 con exclusive Barbarian. But for all your Barbarian needs, better hit up a con. But for all your Mythic Legion needs besides that, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Yes, 15%. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, the Barbarian, a figure, a variety of figures, whatever you want to call it, as old as time. Going back to the He-Man days, we've had Conan, we've had a lot of similar characters over the years, including from Mythic Legions. But this one's a little extra special, a little bit of an update here, some new heads, some new hair pieces, a lot of fun. I'm very excited about this one. And if I was going to do a top 10 Legion figures of 2025, I would bet this would be somewhere in the top 10, as this is playing a lot of hits for me. Of course, cutting my teeth on He-Man way back in the day. But of course, going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. Now, this was for sale at ZoloCon, a bit of a surprise right there. But then they announced, hey, this is going to be at all of our con shows for the rest of the year. So the San Diego Comic-Cons, the New York Comic-Cons, all these other cons that the Legion team goes to. I think Toylanta will probably have it as well. So you'll have a lot of opportunities to pick this up at cons if they're in your area. But fret not, at the end of the year, it sounds like they're going to sell this on their website as well. So I know I'll be going back for a few more of these possibly here. I think there's 4 different head combinations. I wouldn't mind army building this one. That's how much I like this figure. This is what I'm looking for in a lot of Legion stuff. A very cool core, almost main character. And that's one thing the Legion life really doesn't have. They have, but they don't have. He-Man, they got He-Man, the center of the universe. They don't really have that at Legions, which isn't always a bad thing, of course. But I kind of, in my mind, could make him kind of the leader of the worlds revolve around, maybe. The star of the show, maybe. Your mileage may vary there. But let's dive into this one here. And like I said, con exclusive. So you got more opportunities to get this one, going for a lot of money on eBay right now. But there it is, traditional Legion style packaging here. You got the bearded head. I'm here for that bearded head. Reminds me of a young Zach Wilde. How about Black Label Society? I picked a good shirt for this review here today. Very cool berserker look. Definitely going to buy multiples of these. Definitely have to display one of these head sculpts with the bearded head for sure, and then dive into the other ones from there. Mythic Legions right here looking good. Little shot on the side. You do got the War and Peace back here. Of course, we'll read that in a second. And then we do got a little blurb on the back here. Does it say anything exciting here? Barbarians have been a staple in high fantasy since the early days of the genre, and these muscle-bound warriors were also part of the Mythic Legions from the very start of the line. The original Barbarian Builder Kit from the first wave of Mythic Legions remains one of the line's most popular releases, and the Legends of Mythos include Barbarians like Atlas the Conqueror, Juno the Crusher, Bolthar the Tower, and more. As part of the 10-year anniversary of that first Mythic Legions wave, which debuted on Kickstarter in February 2015, we decided to revisit the Barbarian theme with a special release, the Legendary Barbarian. For the Legendary Barbarian, we sought to create an archetypal warrior that would fit in with your existing Legions collection or work well in any high fantasy setting. Whether he is fighting a den of skeleton warriors, engaging a raiding party of bloodthirsty vampires, or standing against the brutal might of a fully grown frost troll, this Legendary Barbarian is ready for adventure. Maybe ready to go to Adventureland. Shout out to Adventureland. Legendary Barbarian. There are legends and mythos that are passed down through the oral traditions of the people in the remote reaches of the realm. One such tale is that of a barbarian warrior who fought and bested all who stood in his path. Some speak of this warrior as a bearded brute of a man, while others say he wore no helm in battle to cover his long black or blonde or red hair. For one can find variations of this legend to support any of these descriptions. Some say he traveled alone, while others insist a female warrior is powerful as he fought by his side. So I could see them releasing her in the future. I guess we'll stay tuned for that. Believe what you will, for the truth of this Legendary Barbarian is now one of the lost legends of the realm of Mythos. So pretty cool, all things considered here. I like this idea, and I really like the idea of A scantily clad barbarian female, maybe, as a partner in crime. Dare I say a Red Sonja type, maybe? Who knows? But we'll see what happens in the future with that. But I'm going to try to get him out of the package, maybe. There we go, maybe. There it is. All right. It's getting there. It's getting there. A lot going on in the package right here. Woo! You can smell that. You can smell that. And, of course, got to have that silica packet. Bam! See you later. Of course, heat up the joints. Bam! See you later. Spider-Man style on that one there. I'll pull him out here. Whip out my Barbarian. That's what I usually say. Angie, I'm whipping out the Barbarian tonight. That's what we're going to do. A little plastic prison there. We got a couple extra heads, all kinds of stuff. Tons of weapons and horns and shields. You name it right there. And then we got another baggie of fun. So I'm going to take this all offline, though. Get all this out of the package. We'll be back talking all things Mythic Legions. Barbarian. All right, we got the Barbarian out of the package, and he is loaded with accessories right here. Man, I'm here for that, and I am really leaning to buy more of these. It looks like I need another 2 for my collection. Who knows, maybe 3. I'll keep one on card maybe as well, but I really want to display all the looks of this character. I think this is a pretty cool figure, all things considered. Definitely going to be worth a pickup. If I can find one sooner, hopefully I can. If not, maybe San Diego Comic-Con will be my time to shine. We'll see what happens there. But let's dive into the accessories. Let's start with the hands as we usually do. 2 gripping hands out of the package. You do get the reversed hinges over here for the gripping hands if you need that. 2 different styled splayed out hands if you need those as well for the collection. And then 2 fists of fury. Of course, on Barbarian, he's going to use those fists if he needs to. You're displaying different looks, different hands. Mix it all up. That's the way to go there. Now, we do got some shackles and chains. Obviously, you can put these around the legs, around the hands, whatever you want to do. It could be a Barbarian that's been locked up. He's been locked up by an evil snake man, maybe, or something. You never know. But we do get different shackles and chains right there looking cool. We do get the shoulder guards as usual. You can use these if you want to. You can pass on them. Do what you want to do. Torn, tattered, dinged. These are ones that have seen some battle for sure over the years. I always love getting those. You can put 1 on. You can put 2 on, none on. Choose your own shoulder adventure, of course. And we do get the handles for the shield right here. You get the straight handle or the handle where you can put it on the side of the wrist if that's more your thing. Just plug right in there very easily. Big circle shield here, gold trim around the end, kind of a bluish color in here, and then a nice silver inlay in the middle. Looking good. Of course, every Barbarian needs a shield of some sort to protect himself, doesn't he? You do get the bandolier right here. It helps carrying some weapons and things. We get these with a lot of the Legion figures. We know how that goes as well, so we do have that. Now we're getting into some of the weapons, feeling very He-Man-like. You got the battle axe going on. Beautiful ornate design right there in the axe. You got the spike on the top, brown on the handle, another spike down there in a bronzish color. He's ready to go with that axe, of course. Then you got a big old sword. Dare I say almost like a power sword. Maybe not, but a very big sword for him, of course. You got to use that. You can think of this Barbarian, that's what I think of, wielding one of these. Where the bearded one, I think of him more with the axe, at least in my head. That's how I use my imagination is what I do. But now we're going to dive into the Barbarian now. Did come with 2 horns. Those do affix to the helmet on there. Use them if you want to. Don't use them if you want to. Choose your own horn adventure there. But looking like a ram's horn here. This looks like something out of the Viking universe, of course. Something out of Zakk Wylde almost. I mean, Zack's had a beard like this for a long time. I could hear some Amon Amarth music playing in the background. Maybe get some of that Viking metal. How about Grand Magus? You guys know that band? That's a deep cut, but that's a good band too. Check them out if you haven't. But absolutely love the head sculpt on here. Love the long beard, the braids in the beard. That is dedication. I wish I could do that myself. Don't have the time, and I don't think work would like that. I don't think work likes this, let alone they would like this. So we'll see on that one there. But looking very cool on this head sculpt here. I am definitely here for this. And of course, head pops off fairly easy, I believe. A little spike on there, a little hard spike going on. Pull that off right there. Then you get the second head right here. Pop that bad boy on like so. We get a very disgusted look on this Barbarian's face. He is very angry, but he's got some chilling green eyes if I ever saw it. Got some wrinkles and stuff in his head, but definitely an angry character here. But now we get 3 different hair pieces. Of course, he's got his toupee right here. He's a Barbarian that lost his hair. He's a little bit vain, doesn't want to be bald. So he has 3 different wigs he can use, and they're very He-Man Conan-like, I would say. Now, the first one, all in black, feels like Conan the Barbarian. You put this on there, just looks like Conan the Barbarian. I mean, this looks like Conan to me to a T. Not bad. You're looking for a Conan figure. You didn't want to buy the Super 7s. You didn't want to get the Mezcos of the world. Here's your opportunity to make your own Conan figure right here very easily with that hair piece. But maybe you want to go down the He-Man road. You get that blonde wig on going on. Looks interesting. Looks like a guy that should have gave up the fight a long time ago, like a little Dutch boy is what it kind of looks like here. But definitely has the He-Man vibes. I will say, though, looking at the body, it feels like the black matched more. And I don't know if it's because I put the black on first, so then my mind thinks of black first in the hair. I'm not sure, but the blonde looks pretty crazy. It looks pretty wild right here. Like a young Robin Zander back in the 70s is what this almost looks like there. So shout out to Robin Zander. Shout out to Cheap Trick. And then the third and final head here, you get more of a reddish, kind of brownish color. That kind of goes with the body as well. That yellow is very striking on this figure, but that looks pretty good, all things considered. Give you a little bit of that Wonder Man, He-Man kind of look to it, I guess. Or what's that other guy's name? I got Wondar, I guess, is what it would be. But not bad there. Not bad, but I think the black is the way to go. If I'm only choosing one hair piece, I'm going to go black. I'm going to go Conan style is what I'm going to do. Obviously not Arnold Conan as well, but looking good right there. Now, skin tone, very kind of dirty, grungy, but very tan. He's got that Hulk Hogan hot dog tan going on right there, looking pretty good throughout the body there. Holes in the back for the shoulder pads, if that is your thing. Does got a little strap up top as well. Got a big waist buckle protector here. Of course, protecting the sides with the silver. Got the big buckle up front there. No title belt, just ornate right there. Looking good. And then you got a little soft goods loincloth, little chainmail protecting the junk. You got to protect the junk at all costs, that's for sure. And then somewhere along the way, he got the Three Musketeer boots down here. So he's ready to join up with Green Arrow or the Three Musketeers or something with that. Got a couple of bracelets around the wrists there, looking very good. 2 gripping hands, as we did talk about. Now, arms, of course, going to go all the way around for us. Single jointed elbow. Yep, we do get the side to side, though. Hands removable, back and forth, side to side. Head removable, back and forth, side to side. Hair removable as well. Dumbbell joint, back, forth, side to side, up and down. All the usual articulation. Big old splits, kinda big old splits there. Leg does go up, single jointed knee, back and forth, boot cut, ankles, back, forth, side to side, up and down. I did recently unbox the Zolocon Headhunter exclusive, a little glow in the dark with the black light. That was also a Zolocon exclusive. This one kind of con exclusive. That was the Zolocon exclusive. Probably up on Patreon as you're watching this maybe, or maybe it's already been released. You never know. Patreon is the best way to check out all these videos because you get them way earlier in different order, all kinds of stuff. But I could see this guy feuding with him. Maybe that's what I do on my shelf. It's the Barbarian versus the Headhunter. I might end up doing that. In my own collection here, but a very fun figure right here. I really like this one. And as I said, if I was going to do a top 10 Legions figures of this year, I have a feeling he's going to be somewhere on the list. We'll see if we end up doing that at the end of the year or not, but he does fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. I can also see him teaming up with the old Dark Wolf right here, the Frazetta Girls, I believe it is called, the toy line. I did pick this guy up here. Always did like this character as well. Is he going to fit on a ringside stand, hopefully? There we go. That'll get him standing there a little bit better. But these guys look like they could be part of a same team or something like that. It'll be interesting to see if we get that Barbarian female. Could build out a little team on your shelf if you wanted to with that one there. We do got one of my favorite Barbarians, kind of. You got He-Man, of course, natural comparison being drawn right here between these guys. I'm going to put this yellow hair back on. I don't know, a little bit more gritty than this one. This is, of course, one of the newer Masterverse figures right there. And then one of our favorite Barbarians, Santa Barbarian, still kicking around my table right here. Need to put him away for the season, but maybe he can be part of the team as well. The old Barbarian Santa. He could join up with Dark Wolf and the Barbarian here. That wouldn't be a bad day either, but pretty darn cool, all things considered. I am really torn how to display this one in my collection. I'm actually leaning, I don't know. I'm leaning towards the dark hair, I think is what I'm going to do. But I am planning on buying one more of each one so I can display each head sculpt or each hair color, depending. That's going to be my plan. I'd be interested to hear your plan as well, but really like this figure. I really think it'd be a cool little army. I think it'd be cool to display both heads and hairs and all that kind of stuff. So very fun. Very happy I picked this one up. Special shout out to good friend of the channel, Iman, for picking this up for me at Zolocon. Now I just need to find a few more. We'll see if we can get that happening here in 2025. Stay tuned, I guess. But let me know, once again, your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day and then some. And of course, we got 2 YouTube channels going every single day with videos. Make sure you subscribe to both of them. All the videos funnel up to the Patreon, exclusive content, and your best way to support the channel. Appreciate all the support over there on Patreon. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and now on TikTok. So for the Barbarian, I'm the Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
We're going to